The aftermath of last night's powerful storm leaving its mark literally on this street. This is the closest we can get to this massive sinkhole you see right over my shoulder that opened up in the middle of this Bronx street here on Ratcliffe and Pierce Avenues. This is surveillance video you'll only see on 12 of the street caving in, leaving homeowners on this residential block stunned. They tell me the sinkhole started as a small dent in the morning. They tell me that they called 311. They say later in the afternoon they smelled gas, and that's when the hole collapsed into itself, developing into this massive sinkhole. They say tons of water was gushing from the site. Con Edison and other city agencies are currently on the scene securing the area. Meanwhile, neighbors tell me that firefighters spent some time trying to remove an SUV that was teetering on the side of the sinkhole. They tell me they've never seen anything like this on their quiet block.
Actually, in the morning, I just passed by that road, and it's just a small dent. Then after I parked the car for a while, like everybody screaming, like, "Oh my God!" So we saw the sinkhole and the smell of gas.
Only after it goes down, the water noise. That's all.
There was a lot of water coming out?
Yeah.
Neighbors tell me that both their gas and water has been turned off by Con Edison as a safety precaution. They tell me they don't know when it will be restored. Meanwhile, they tell me that no one was hurt when this massive sinkhole opened up in the middle of the street. In Morris Park, Carmen Grant, News 12. Every morning, Francisco Torres and his wife Diana would get a call from their 31-year-old son, Felix Jose Almanzar Jimenez.
Every morning at 7 o'clock, that phone would ring.
Today, his parents didn't get their routine wake-up greeting from him. Instead, they spent Thursday delivering the devastating news that their son's body was found.
I never expect your son going on vacation and not coming back.
Felix Jose was vacationing in Colombia with his girlfriend and a group of 9 friends. His third day in the country, his family reported him missing once they learned that the 31-year-old didn't return to his hotel room after getting into a fight with his girlfriend early Saturday morning. They say his body was found in another hotel 3 miles away from where he was staying.
They took all his jewelry, his money, of course, and they put a fake ID in his pocket.
Torres tells News 12 that his stepson was identified through his tattoos. He says this was the first time Jimenez vacationed in Colombia. He believes the Bronxite may have crossed paths with the wrong people.
You're an American citizen, of course. They know that you're not from there. And he was vulnerable.
His parents say they tried to convince their son not to go to Colombia because they feel the country is dangerous. But they say Jimenez shrugged off their concerns because of the cheap flight. His mother devastated over the loss of her oldest son.
Yo me siento muy mal. Demasiado.
Sad.
Yo no tengo palabras.
She doesn't have any words to express.
The Bronx family is now working with the Colombian police and the Embassy of Colombia in New York to obtain surveillance footage from the hotel where Jimenez's body was found. As the Jimenez family searches for answers, they say their main focus right now is to get Felix Jose's body back here to the Bronx, where they can bury him and say their final goodbyes. Reporting from East 157th Street, Carmen Grant, News 12.